Denny Hamlin came home to Richmond with a shot at glory and left with a broken piece of equipment as the villain of his own story, a 10-second mistake. That's all it took to knock one of the best cars in the field out of contention. And the scary part? It wasn't Hamlin's driving that failed him. It was his own pit box. Denny Hamlin rolled into Richmond Raceway this weekend, his hometown track, chasing a signature win. Instead, he crossed the line in fourth. Joey Logano and Chase Briscoe battled it out at the front, leaving Hamlin and the number 11 team on the outside looking in. The culprit wasn't speed. It was pit road. A left side jack stop physically broke mid-stop. The crew couldn't get the jack under the car. That single malfunction cost roughly 10 extra seconds, and by Hamlin's own math, dropped his car 11 spots in that pit cycle alone. 2 shaky pit stops, combined with a couple of rough restarts, and suddenly a race-winning car was fighting just to crack the top 5. Richmond isn't just another stop on the schedule for Hamlin. This is his backyard. Virginia-born, Virginia-raised, racing in front of the people who watched him grow up. There's a different kind of pressure that comes with a hometown race. Every mistake feels bigger. Every missed opportunity stings a little more. And this wasn't a case of the car being outclassed. By Hamlin's own account, his team actually improved significantly overnight and made sharp adjustments heading into the closing stretch. The final 100 laps, blistering pace by his own words. So this loss doesn't sit on the driver. It sits on execution, the unglamorous, unforgiving world of pit road where championships quietly get won or lost. For a team that spent years chasing that elusive first title, a mechanical pit failure to track this personal is the kind of gut punch that lingers in the shop long after the race ends. Here's what makes this moment worth dissecting. NASCAR at the cup level is a game of margins. Teams spend millions shaving tenths of a second off pit stops. A 10-second penalty from broken equipment isn't just a bad stop, it's catastrophic in a sport where races are frequently decided by less than a second at the line. The strategic risk here isn't about strategy at all. It's about reliability under pressure. Equipment failures like this expose a vulnerability that speed alone can't fix. You can have the fastest car in a property and still lose the race in the pit box, which is exactly what happened here. The encouraging sign for Hamlin's camp is the response. Instead of pointing fingers or making excuses, Hamlin openly credited his crew for the in-race adjustments and the overnight gains. That kind of accountability and cohesion is often the difference between a team that unravels under adversity and one that tightens up. The real question moving forward is this an isolated equipment failure or a crack in operational execution that needs fixing before the postseason begins? Because here's the thing, in the regular season, a 4th place finish with a bad pit stop is a shrug-it-off moment. In the playoffs, that same mistake could end a championship run in a single afternoon. You could already feel the split forming. One side of the fan base will point to the result and see a team peaking at exactly the wrong time, questioning whether the pit crew can hold up when it matters most. The other side will look at the raw pace in that final stretch and argue this team is rounding into championship form, with the pit road issue being nothing more than bad luck on an otherwise strong weekend. Analysts will likely frame this as a process versus outcome story. The process was strong, the outcome just didn't reflect it. That's a narrative Hamlin himself seemed to embrace after the race. Best case scenario, the pit crew treats this as a wake-up call, tightens up their equipment checks, and Hamlin heads into the chase with a dominant point lead and a crew firing on all cylinders. That combination, sustained speed plus fixed execution, is a genuine championship formula. Worst case scenario, this becomes a pattern instead of an anomaly. If pit road struggles resurface during the playoffs, when every position and every point matters exponentially more, it could be the difference between finally breaking through for that elusive title or watching another season slip away in the final rounds. So here's the real question heading into the postseason. Is this broken jack story a freak, one-off mistake, or an early warning sign for Hamlin's championship hopes? Drop your take in the comments. Do you trust the number 11 pit crew when the pressure gets turned all the way up? If you want the sharpest, most honest breakdowns in motorsports, make sure you're subscribed to SportsWire USA, because this chase run is about to get intense and you won't want to miss a single moment of it.